Hi, I'm Dean with Grillsport.com, and I'm with my son Casey today, and we're going to show you how to make some great hamburgers. The hamburger we're going to make today is called the Buffalo Burger, inspired by the Buffalo Bills. The ingredients you're going to need for this hamburger are garlic powder, onion powder, salt, McCormick's Buffalo Wing seasoning, the original style, and this is a dry seasoned mix, and also some crumbled blue cheese. But let's not forget 1.5 pounds of ground beef. The other two things you're going to need in order to mix these ingredients together is a tablespoon and 1 teaspoon measure. Let's go ahead and put these hamburgers together. Now that we've gone over all the ingredients, we're ready to mix it in with our meat. What I've done is taken the meat and I've spread it out across the bottom of the bowl so that I have a lot of surface area that I can spread out the dry ingredients and sprinkle it across the meat. What we have left is the onion powder. We're going to sprinkle this across the meat evenly. And you're going to do that with the rest of the ingredients as well, the garlic powder, the salt, the McCormick dry seasoning. And once you've got it all in here and spread out across that, you're going to mix it in with your hands and continue to grind it and mix it in with your hands until it is thoroughly mixed in. Once you've got it all mixed in, then we're going to go ahead and make these into patties. We've got the ingredients all mixed together, and we've set aside some patties here. When you form these, you want to make sure that they're about 3.5 to 4 inches in diameter. Then you're going to take 1 spoon of crumbled blue cheese, and you're going to put it towards the middle of each one of these raw patties. You don't need to spread it out around the edges, and you're not going to want the cheese around the edges because you're going to be crimping the meat together. So we're going to take one patty and you set it right on top of the other one after you put the blue cheese in the middle. Then you're going to go around the edges and you're going to crimp the edges together. Crimping the edges together is vital, so you need to make sure that it's done completely and thoroughly and that you haven't left any gaps. Any gaps you leave, the cheese is going to melt as it's cooking and it's going to form these pores and you're going to lose the ingredients from the inside of your hamburger. Sometimes it requires you to go around more than once. You're going to have to go through and crimp a couple times over. You might also notice at this point that your hamburger meat might start to warm up a little bit from coming out of the refrigerator. One thing I definitely suggest that you do is you take these after you form them together and put them on a plate and set them inside the freezer for about 20 minutes before you put them on the grill. Cooling the meat will also help the continuity of the meat. So when you put it on the grill, it's more likely to stay together instead of separating. Once you've got all your patties together, we're going to put those on the grill. Now we're ready to put the hamburgers on the grill. We've preheated the grill to about 450 degrees, prime temperatures for cooking hamburgers. You want to have your grill preheated to about 400 to 450 degrees. When we put these on, we're going to be spacing these hamburgers out evenly. Now we've got our hamburgers on the grill. We're going to cook them for about 6 minutes on one side, then we're going to flip them one time and cook them 5 minutes on the other side. While they're cooking, there's 2 things that you have to remember that are vital. One, keep the hood closed as much as possible. Don't keep checking your hamburgers. This changes the temperature inside the grill and causes the hamburgers to cook unevenly. The other thing you want to do is never press down on your hamburger with your spatula. This dries out the inside of the spatula, or inside of the hamburger. So at this point, we're going to wait, come back 6 minutes, and we'll see how they're going. It's been about 6 minutes, so it's time for us to flip these hamburgers. You want to carefully flip the hamburgers and don't press down with your spatula. If your grill is cooking hot, then you might want to consider flipping them about 1 minute to 1.5 minutes early. We're going to come back in about 5 minutes and these hamburgers are going to be great. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes and we're ready to pull these hamburgers off the grill. Oh. Got it. Woo! All right, nailed it. Good enough for me. Today, buffalo burgers. Tomorrow, squirrel.